What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to Challenge Your Boy Jared. Y'all, ladies, let's have a conversation that really has been talked about this whole entire time, but apparently it still doesn't get talked about, or still doesn't hear or reach y'all's ears. Okay, let's go ahead and get this one straight. Stop getting these body modification surgeries. Stop getting boob jobs, breast implant, that's the same fucking thing. BBLs, mommy makeovers, damn tummy tuck. Stop it. If your body's a little fluffy, if your body is okay, if your body got a little bit of dribble hanging down just a little bit, it's okay. Stop this shit, okay? Please, for the love of your life, stop doing it. Because apparently, a New Orleans police officer passed away from plastic surgery complications. Stop getting the shit done. Okay? Let's get it.
Young police officer who traveled to Miami from Louisiana for plastic surgery in March died just days later.
NBC6 investigative reporter Amy Viteri found she is one of dozens who have died in Miami-Dade County after cosmetic procedures in recent years.
She spoke exclusively with the woman's sister who is sharing her loss, hoping to help others.
Rosa was just 26 years old and had already accomplished so much.
Very bright and promising future.
She was serving her community as a police officer in the city of New Orleans. She also served her country overseas.
She had just come back from a deployment to Kuwait as a U.S. Army reservist.
Her sister, Anamin Vasquez, says Rosa, the youngest of 5 siblings, had even bigger dreams for the future.
She wanted to work for the FBI, so she clearly had a plan.
But Vasquez says no one in the family knew about Rosa's plans to get cosmetic surgery when she told them she was taking a birthday trip to Miami in March. According to this invoice shared by her sister, the procedure included liposuction and fat transfer injections, commonly known as BBL, short for Brazilian butt lift. It shows Rosa paid $7,500 at Prestige Plastic Surgery Clinic.
You pay $7,500 to lose your fucking life
on Coral Way. Vasquez says Rosa told the family about the surgery 3 days later on Saturday.
You know, we had just that feeling in our guts, like something is wrong. I texted her and I said, I hope you're doing okay. You're enjoying your birthday. But there was no answer back.
By the following morning on March 23rd, Rosa was dead. According to this report from the Miami-Dade medical examiner, a friend staying with her at this short-term rental discovered her unresponsive and started CPR, but it was too late. The cause? A pulmonary embolism from blood clots associated with cosmetic surgery. An investigator noted it's a common complication and there were no obvious signs of neglect.
I hate that I'm here because I'm having to talk about her in the sense of her not being here.
These notes from the medical examiner's investigation detail the hours and days following Rosa's surgery. According to her friend, she complained of extreme pain at a follow-up appointment the day after the procedure.
Things took a turn Saturday.
On Saturday, at a follow-up massage appointment, her friend said she was pale with dilated pupils and her lips were purple, adding she later complained of no sensation in her legs or feet.
I've been having complications today.
Details also described in this text message Vasquez says Rosa sent to a friend that night.
Her blood pressure dropped drastically, and I did not have circulation in the feet.
Warning signs Vasquez believes could have saved her sister's life.
That's the part that we have to live with because it was unnecessary for her to die.
NBC6 Investigates has learned over the last 3.5 years, the Miami-Dade Medical Examiner's Office has certified 25 deaths related to cosmetic surgery, involving several different doctors and clinics.
There have been too many deaths too close together to raise a huge flag and say, wait a minute. I want her death to be, if anything, a cautionary tale for those who are thinking of having these surgeries.
Ma'am, I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this so that everybody can hear it. If the death of Jackie O, the wife and mother of DC Young Fly's kids, didn't put a stop to this shit, the passing of your sister is not going to do anything either. I'm sorry to say it like that, but it's the truth. There's been so many different women that have passed away because of these BBLs, because of these damn mommy makeovers. There's been so many women passing away from this shit. So many. And I'm sorry to say that, but the way that your sister, the way that this happened, it should have never happened in the first place. But the fact of the matter is that your sister did this on her own. And she took a friend. She didn't even take you as a sister. And I'm sorry to say it, but the fact of the matter is that a lot of women get this shit done, and then they pay all this money, and then they end up passing it from the procedures. I'm trying to figure this out. If there's been so many cases of women dying from these BBL surgeries, from these mommy makeover surgeries, from all of these different surgeries dealing with cosmetics, if they've passed away from this shit, why the hell has the FDA or whoever handles medical, why haven't they deemed this too risky and banned it? I'm really trying to figure that shit out. Why? Because now it's becoming more of a situation where there's more deaths than there's more death than success stories, is what I'm starting to find out. What I'm hearing. There's more death stories than success stories out there nowadays dealing with these BBLs. So I'm trying to figure out, why hasn't the FDA or whoever handles this shit banned it? And yeah, I know, not necessarily.
A woman accused of killing.
Yeah, I know that they necessarily won't. They won't stop and listen to what the medical board has to say, but at least at least if the women can't afford to go overseas and actually get the shit done themselves, at least they can kind of lessen the number. But this shit is crazy. Protect yourselves. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, support the podcast on Spotify.com. I'll catch you guys on the flip side, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.